Bruce, so what are we seeing on the diplomatic front, especially on activity from NATO countries?
It seems that French President Macron is at the center of things this week. So the French president had a call with U.S. President Joe Biden yesterday and also spoke with the Prime Minister of Estonia. Estonia is significant in this drama because it is one of the Balkan countries that shares a border with Russia. President Macron is scheduled to be meeting with President Putin today. We're also hearing from the U.S. A national security advisor, Jake Sullivan, went on the Sunday shows and talked about the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which is not yet in service. That is the pipeline that would be taking gas from Russia to Germany and is really at the center of efforts to impose sanctions on Russia if it were to invade again. Jake Sullivan said it's not going to happen. There's not going to be gas flowing if Russia invades.
We seem to be hearing from both sides in terms of Ukraine and the Russians kind of, I guess, playing down the level of escalation.
It depends on from the U.S. and NATO side. We're getting a steady stream of leaks, information about what might happen. The latest is a Washington Post story that ran over the weekend talking about the potential of mass casualties, a huge number of refugees if Russia were to invade. A top Russian diplomat at the United Nations has dismissed that as scaremongering. It's another example of what seems to be the U.S. and NATO strategy of trying to preempt things by leaking various bits of intelligence that they have about what they think the Russians are up to. That said, though, we do know also from Ukraine that the Ukrainians are saying that there needs to be sanctions now, that the West should be putting together a package of sanctions. A top official to President Zelensky told Bloomberg News that that sanctions package is needed now rather than delaying further.
We continue to see lots of rhetoric, as you mentioned, coming from all sides of the tensions right now. What should we be watching out for this week specifically as we continue to watch these incremental developments?
Well, I think it's fair to say that it's highly unlikely that we're going to see any military action this week or next week. The Russians are loath to do anything to embarrass China during the Winter Olympics. So I think it's safe to say that there is a window of opportunity for diplomacy over these next few weeks. So key thing to watch today, of course, is President Macron's meeting with President Putin, and then we'll see where it goes from there.